Welcome to my channel for NEET Biology. Today we shall discuss about another chapter of plant kingdom, that is Bryophytes. Bryophytes are the amphibians they are commonly known as the amphibians of plant kingdom. Why they are known as such and what are the key features, what you have to remember properly and smartly in a short video I am describing here. You have to note properly and hear the good picture so that you can understand properly and help memorize you all the terms and terminologies. Let's start the Bryophytes. The Bryophytes, they are known as amphibians of plant kingdom because they are landforms. They are landforms, but for their sexual reproduction, sperms require water for swimming so that sexual reproduction will functional. So why, as they are landforms but they require water for their successful sexual reproduction, so why it is called amphibians. Is there like traits like amphibians also. So in animal kingdom, landforms, they are landforms but require water for their reproduction. In a evolutionary level, they are in a sandwich condition. They are higher than thallophytes, that is algae, and lower than the pteridophytes. So they are actually in a sandwich condition in between thallophytes and pteridophytes. So evolutionary very important. Bryophytes are the pioneer for any kind of succession, that is in a bare rock, in cold temperature, in moist temperature, they are very highly developed. They develop their structures very highly and they actually favor such kind of environment that is the environment that is with high humidity. If the temperature is low, no problem. Altitude is high, it is no problem. So it is most important, they love shady environment and they play important role in bare land and rock succession. So we know that in a bare land or bare rocks, first lichens came and lichens start the vegetation, and along with the lichens, the Bryophytes, none other than any member of the plant kingdom will enter in able to digest the rock minerals except the Bryophytes and lichens. Bryophytes and lichens have a tremendous capacity to digest the mineral material present in a rock, so they can develop in a bare land also. So for ecological point of view, mosses are most important. Moss, not only all the bryophytal members are most important because they can grow easily on the surface of rocks and they can solubilize the minerals present in the rocks. They have a special capacity. So this one is important trait for this. Then what are the importance? There is the intermediate I have mentioned. So it's a thallus-like structure. They have thallus-like structure. Also they have some rootless leafy structure. If I draw here, rootless leafy structure will like this, and there is the rhizoid is there and leaf-like structure will develop in that way. Leaf-like structure, not true leaf-like angiosperms, but root-like structures is developed. 1 minute. Root-like structures are developed. So root-like structures are most important as they are not true roots. Why? Because root contain, in case of higher plants, roots contain the vascular structure, but in this case no vascularization occur, that is no xylem and phloem is present in roots. So why they are not true roots? Mostly roots may be unicellular or multicellular. Here the roots, here the rhizoids, sorry, not a root, these are called rhizoids. False roots are called rhizoids. They are called rhizoids, and these rhizoids are either unicellular or multicellular. In case of unicellular, in case of lower, these are in case of liverworts, they are unicellular. In case of Rixia, in some cases they are multicellular. So they may be leafy structure like this, or maybe these dorsoventrally flattened structure, flat. They suppress themselves on the surface of rock and absorb mineral nutrition. So this one is important, their body plan. So they are prostrate and erect. This one is gametophytic structure, total body is gametophytic. Their total body is gametophytic. Their gametophytic body contain chloroplast and they able to make their food own. So this one is important. Their whole body is gametophytic. Sporophytic part is very small and shrinked, where only after the formation of zygote. Here we will discuss that what are the actually gametophytic and sporophytic body here. They have two kind of body. One is gametophytic, another is sporophytic. This one is gametophytic body, and gametophytic body, all are gametophytic body. So sporophytic structure, that is haploid, N, gametic number is N, haploid number of chromosomes present. So where the sporophyte is present. So let's start the sexual reproduction. What are the different sexual? The most important here is the oogamous type of sexual reproduction takes place. That is here heterogametic type of sexual reproduction, that is the sperms developed in gametophytic body. This is a gametophytic plant, and in the gametophytic plant the antheridium, special structure, male reproductive structure is called antheridium. Here the antheridium is highly developed than the algal, that is the thallophytes. Here what happened? They have a sterile jacket. As we mentioned that in case of algae, no sterility occur in a sexual reproductive structures. But here the sexual jacket is present in sexual reproductive structure. That is the sterile cell. Presence of steriles is a higher trait. So, and inside there is a sperm mother cell or androcytes. They may be also termed as androcytes. This one is very important, androcytes. Why? This structure is very important because in this case the jacket is there. This jacket covers the inner androcytes that are nothing. These androcytes will convert into sperms. This will sperm mother cell. They are haploid, and from this sperm cells are developed. So in a gametophytic body, specialized structure here for the antheridium. So antheridium is present here. Inside the antheridium, if we focus it, then inside the antheridium antherozoids are developed. Antherozoids are male gametes. They are haploid. They have sperms and this hook-like structure. They require water to move from where to where? From male plant they will release and swim to the female plant. Female gametophytic plant produce like a structure. This is a female gametophyte structure, and here is archegonium. So many archegonium are there, and one archegonium is this one. This archegonial structure contains egg or oosphere in a venter region, in a basal region, and in a this one is a neck region and this one is head region. So neck region contain neck canal cell and venter region contain egg and venter canal cell. These are VCC, venter canal cell. Not required to remember this. What happened? The sperms move and go in that direction by dissolving the cells and fertilize the egg or ovum. So from this plant, a sperm move to this plant, in a head of this plant, and in this plant the zygote is developed. After formation of zygote, this zygote will convert into small embryo, that is sporophyte, and then embryo is converted into another structure. It's called sporogonium, where they divide meiotically. This zygote, after fertilization, this egg will be converted into zygote, that is the 2N. But this diploid structure, this sporophyte structure zygote, again divide meiotically to form haploid spores, and the structure is called sporogonium. This sporogonium is a specialized structure. This sporophytic structure, this one is a sporophytic structure, and it has three parts. Here basal region is called foot region, here is seta region, and this one is capsular region. In a capsular region spores are there. So but this structure is present in a gametophytic body. This structure is developed in this case in a gametophytic body. So sporophyte is dependent on gametophyte. So this structure is present here, this structure is present here. So this structure will convert into this structure and remain on the gametophytic body. So gametophyte is independent, but sporophyte is dependent on gametophytic body and absorb mineral nutrition for the development of spores. These haploid spores again form this gametophytic body. These haploid spores again will form this gametophytic body and this gametophytic body. From these spores, this gametophytic body will be developed. So this is the overall life cycle of the bryophytes. So gametophytic body and sporophytic body is so much reduced, only food, seta and capsule, and present on a gametophytic body. They developed on a gametophytic body. Here it is a egg or archegonial region. This region is converted into sporophyte region only, and then from where spores are released and the function is okay. Then spores will again develop this kind of body, and from this kind of body again the gametes, the male gamete producing structure, female gamete producing structure will develop and new plant will be developed again. So what happened in this case? Sporogonium is so many important. Sporophyte body lacks any kind of rhizoids. Here gametophytic body has a rhizoid like structure, leaf like structure, in some cases sphagnum, and here the body is dorsoventrally flattened or leaf like structure, but rhizoids is not present in sporophyte. They have foot region, seta region and capsule region. In some cases in Rixia, in a lower bryophytes, foot and seta is also absent in liverworts. So in mosses they have the foot and seta, you will see foot, seta and capsule, but in this case foot, seta is capsule is highly reduced. So we will discuss later. In this case economic importance is, in case of mosses we will see the economic importance. Ecological importance is immense, but economic importance is too much less. What happened? Only the sphagnum is sphagnum, from sphagnum the peats or box are developed, peats are developed. That peats used as a fuel or sometimes for as a packing material for living substances. Suppose the living plant material if you will transport, then how the moisture retention, the function of moisture retention will be done by the moss. That moss are developed from sphagnum, we will discuss later. So this is the overall structure of your bryophytal general traits. There is a sexual reproduction oogamous type, you have to remember, because here the sperms are developed, sperms will move to the heterogametic type. Well, gamete structure are different, so why heterogametic? So this will move to the egg region and fertilize them, and egg remain zygote in a, it convert into zygote and remain inside on a female body, female gametophytic body, and up to the formation of a spore. After the formation of a spore, then the spores will set. So why sporophytic body is dependent on gametophytic body. So this is a very important trait. So all traits you have to remember. Okay, thank you.